Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Gunu Matters. Now, it has been a long time since I have been either on a video or, no, I was live last week, Thursday, at a panel. Yeah. It's been so long and I can't even remember um, where the time has gone. But nonetheless, I just want to sort of take a bit of time to mull in my head regarding last night's performance. And as you see it on the title of this video is that it is a scripted performance. Now the question remains: is it a scripted performance? After Mikel Arteta came out post match, and he said that he's disappointed with the results and the performance. Now, it was robotic, wasn't it? If you look at how Sterling performed, to be honest, players don't trust Sterling to do the necessary take on defender or whatever else might be because of his own confidence, number one. And number two is he's past his performance of a football player. So I think a lot of people say, and I ask the question, no Marino, and people say yes is good. Yeah, maybe he got a knock, maybe he has this, maybe he has that. The birth of Ben White's wife, Ben White's baby. Congratulations. So there's so many factors that remains that whoever's not there. And Mikel came out to say that it's not an excuse for the players, key players that are not in the squad. But if it was me, if I was a Teta or I was the head coach of Arsenal last night, I would have played Nwaneri because if you wanted to give Saka a bit of rest, you play your next stronger player, which is Nwaneri, and he came on last week to score against Ipswich. So their number one, I believe it is the wrong decision. But yet again, I'm not the manager, so he felt that he want to put in Sterling. Then you move to Trossard. Trossard had a couple of chances, yes. He scored a goal at the end, make it 2-1. And then, of course, Martinelli. But now this was, for me, where I believe this whole performance was a scripted performance. If I may explain what I mean by scripted, it is a planned performance. In other words, if you look at a movie script, you have to stick to that script. And this, you could count on your one hand how many times Martinelli went to the byline or try and take on Lamina or Lamela. I can't remember the right back defender of Crystal Palace. Now he comes, he checks the ball, he shimmies, and then he goes back to either the midfield or his left centre back or left back. The same with Lewis Scully. He came, normally you would see him take on defenders or go in through to the middle, and he did that. But when the ball reached him on the left-hand side, touchline, he will touch it, he will wait for the defender, delay the pass, and then give it back. And that, to me, is a scripted performance. The same side on the other side, the right-hand side, maybe you would have seen when Saka came on, there was a bit of a flow here and there, but still, there was no freedom, if I may. Martin Odegaard gave the ball, but I counted on my hands about 7 times he gave the ball away. Could be more, but I counted 7 times throughout the game he gave the ball away. Silly mistakes. What does he do for the equalizing goal of Mateta? What is he doing in the centre back position where there is centre backs? For dribbling at the back, Saliba. I blame both of them, Saliba and Martin Odegaard. If Saliba got the ball, rather get the ball into Timber or get it booted up or get it booted over to Lewis Scully or Tierney at the time. So don't do these things. And therefore I say, if you look at our possession to last night, it was so much possession, but nothing really cooked under that pot, because you can stir the pot, you stir it to the right-hand side clockwise, and that's all it's going to be. And then you stir it to the left anti-clockwise, that's all it's going to be. So if you are going to be a challenger until the end, it's good and well the manager says that he still have hope, he still believe. I am one of those who believe. I'm one of those who had a whole thing worked out in my mind. Win Crystal Palace, you put more pressure on Liverpool. And I was at that point where I believed that Spurs could beat Liverpool at Old Trafford. And now they only need 1 point. Now they can only play for the draw. But guess what? Arsenal had a chance to put more pressure on them. And we're only 6 days away from Champions League. So put in your full strength squad, kill off the game, do whatever you need to do. And from today onwards, you take it easy, you rest, you train well, and go on Tuesday and try and win the PSG game. So why do we have scripted performances? Last week and the previous week, we had brilliant couple of games. We beat Real Madrid home and away. We beat Ipswich with a very confident and a dominant performance. And yet you come to a midweek and in a derby and you have a scripted performance. That is a weak mentality. I would say it again, and I've said it before. A winning mentality are only bred by winning games, by winning trophies, by winning the performance, by winning every aspect of the game. That is how you build a winning mentality. Not when it suits you, not in the competition that suits you. It is a competition. Football is a competition. It is a lifestyle. It's a mental game. It's a mental strength to keep a winning mentality. It is something that you hold on to. You do not lose that. And that is only when it breeds a winning mentality, is by winning stuff, winning games, winning trophies. If it's winning, if you consider the Charity Shield as a trophy, then you have to consider the Carabao Cup as a trophy. You have to consider as the FA Cup as a trophy, the Premier League, the Europa Conference League, the Europa League, and the Champions League. That are all trophies. You have to consider those things as trophy if you say there is a trophy in the Charity Shield. So by winning all those things, it breeds mentality. Leave the scripted performances, because you can see the robotic way of play from the back line, from the keeper right down to the striker. Leonardo Trossard has played false nine again. Yes, he scored. Big ups to him. What a goal from Kiwior. Must give him his flowers. Salute, Kiwior. So far, you had a good performance since Gabriel got injured, and consistency has been shown. Yes, you have a mistake here and there, but you rectified those things. How do we as fans see our team we support? And this is not to all football fans, not just Arsenal fans. How do you see your team? How do you support them? How do you criticize them? How do you praise them? How do you look at them and they have so many things that is there for the taking? I still believed up until today there is a chance for Liverpool to slip up, and that is just a fan in me. I have to have that belief. I've prayed to the Almighty God, Jesus Christ, to to assist my team to win a Premier League, to win the Champions League. I am prayerful. That's the sort of fan that I am. People will laugh at me to say that, why are you praying for an Arsenal team? Because I'm an Arsenal fan. I've gone that far to pray for every player in my team. The owners, the directors, the managers, the players. I've prayed for them by name. And that is where I'm at as a fan. You can call me desperate, call me deluded, call me whatever you want to do. But I still have hope. And yes, it's the hope that kills you, but I have that fan hope. Liverpool needs 1 point. And if Arsenal had won last night, if they'd won their game last night, it's back to 9 points. Who's to say Spurs don't win Liverpool at Anfield the weekend? Then Arsenal go into, into the Champions League game with 9 points. And then we play Bournemouth and win that Bournemouth game. There's 6 points that put Liverpool so much under pressure. I mean, if that is a mentality of a fan, a hopeful fan, and your players can do and kill off games like they did. I mean, we were 1-0 up in 3 minutes. And then they equalized also with a silly mistake. Beautiful goal. Don't take it away from Eze. Beautiful goal. But the mistake came to get a corner. And then we went into 2-1. And another mistake. 2-2. If we had won that game 2-1 or 3-1 for the goals and the chances we had, we take, and the performance that we had was turned around into a performance of freedom. And the way we played on the weekend against Ipswich, if we had that performance and won the game, we put more pressure on Liverpool. Then it's another weight for them. And surely, the mentality of Spurs, no matter what they want, last season they didn't want Arsenal to win the game, and they thought that Spurs must lose against Man City for Arsenal not to win the league. That's stupid and poor mentality. Spurs could have gone and won the game against Liverpool coming weekend. Then Liverpool faced Chelsea. Chelsea could have made something. The next 3 games for Liverpool is London teams, which is Spurs, Chelsea, and Arsenal. And then they play Brighton. So they play two away games and 2 home games. So the chances of Liverpool having dropping points in these next 4 games, they're playing Crystal Palace the last day. Hypothetically, and this is again the fan in me, hypothetically Liverpool lose the last 4 games and draw the last game, and we have won every other game, the 5 games that we have, and we win it by good goal margins. Guess what? This league goes to the wire. Last day of the season, square on points, goal difference. That's it. You know what? Football doesn't work like that. But it's simple. If it's in your control, then you maintain that control. So Arteta, I don't think, yes, you are disappointed in the performance and the result. But then let the players play with freedom. Don't script their performance. Give them a baseline and a way of, this is going to be the tactics, this is going to be the game plan, but go out and enjoy yourself. Prepare yourself mentally for PSG. Then you can bring in structure again. But get these games over the line, put more pressure on Liverpool, and who knows, they can slip up. Because Liverpool has not been good over the last few months, they've slipped up. And it can be done because if we put pressure on something, that pressure will be felt. But if we don't put pressure on something, the next thing we're going to put pressure on ourselves. Now we have to look over our shoulder. We are 6 points clear, I think, from City, that is in third place. Let me just see here. Refresh. Liverpool 79, Arsenal 67, which is 12 points now. Is it 12 points? Yeah. City's on 61, 6 points. That's 2 games away from Arsenal. So we have to look over our shoulder now. 7 points from Nottingham Forest. So if we had won last night, we'd have been cleared. 9 points, 8 points clear from City. 9 points clear from Nottingham Forest. Now we have pressure on ourselves because we have a scripted performance that has been given to us by our manager. And the players on the field have to take ownership and say, but Michael, we have to maintain our mentality. We have to do this and that and the other, considering where we are. The performance that we had last night is like they gave up. They gave up. Like every other performance in the Carabao Cup and in the FA Cup, we gave up. So why are we giving up? You know what? I'm going to still support Arsenal and I'm going to still have the hope, even though Liverpool need that 1 point. I'm still going to have hope because I can only have hope and I can only believe that something can be done. So yeah, that is me. Hit the like, people. Do me that one favor, hit the like. And if you have not done so, subscribe to Gunnar Matters, because there is so many things that is happening behind the scenes. I've been offered something, but I'm not going to disclose anything now, but I'm hoping that it can happen. So you'll see much more of me sooner or later. And if you want to get hold of me, gunnarmatters@gmail.com. That is where you can get hold of me, or drop a comment in the comment box, in the comment section below, and I will reach out. Again, hit the like, subscribe, share, and we will speak again. I have your comments. I'd like to know your comments. I'd like to hear your comments about performance last night, whether you're an Arsenal fan or whether you're a rival fan or just a football fan. Add your comments. Tell us what it is that you also want to hear from Gunnar Matters. But yeah, all the best. Be blessed. Peace out and God bless.